Hey everybody, this is Let Me See a Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. I'm going to be on here for about 5 minutes. Speak Your Truth with Roxanne. Roxanne is having her live in the next 5 minutes. And then also at 8 p.m. Eastern, Mookie and Tamika Sweet Pea Brown will be going on. And then I will be going on at 10 p.m. Eastern for Ladies Night. But I just had to talk about this because remember, I'm all about self care and serenity. But these three right here, not only want serenity for myself, I want serenity for, like I said, peace of mind, peace within, peace without, peace with others. I want others to have peace. And dear Black folks, dear Black people, I love you. And I want us to have peace today and tomorrow, forever. And these three is unholy, conservative, Trinity right here is getting on my last nerve. Now, I purposely did not listen to them on. Hold on, y'all. Why do people not know when I'm live? Okay. On June 19th, because they're conservative, they're Black conservatives. They're always siding with white people most of the time. They may be they may be like a broken clock twice. They're right twice a day, and their reasons for not celebrating June 19th, ironically, was many reasons why was for different reasons than what other Black people said. The other Black people said, hey, we'd rather have the George Floyd Policing Act than Juneteenth. And other people, Juneteenth, like, oh, yes, it's great, but it's more symbolic. These three basically said that the holiday, Candace Owens said it was lame. Brandon Tatum on the left said it was wrong. I forgot what Jesse Peterson said, because then the next thing he said really pissed me off. Yeah, Ryan, I can't stand him either. I ain't got to go up for it. But their reasons for is basically, this is what the Democrats gave us, I guess to please, the Black people on the plantation, which I was kind of ironically that they would be against this holiday when it was basically Republican president who sent the Union generals to Texas to help liberate the Black people there because they didn't know from slavery. So I was like, how do y'all? Do you know the president who signed the massacre is a Republican, and he sent the Union general to a Democratic state? Then I always want to say, oh, it was the Republicans who took out of slavery the Black people who were enslaved by the Democratic plantations. And I'm just like, the Republicans of 1860 to 1865, well, actually 1860 to 1861, 1857 were liberals, actually. And the Democrats were the conservatives. They didn't really start flipping until Great Depression and then the Civil Rights Movement. So I'm just like, and then they're all going to talk about, oh yeah, I'm going to be celebrating July 4th because that's an American holiday. This Juneteenth is here to divide us. Why can't we have a national holiday that commemorates? And I mean, because I'm partial, because I am from Texas, and we've always celebrated Juneteenth. Yes, I understand that's not the date of the 13th Amendment, which I think they said it was December 1865. But we were the last state in the Confederacy to know that they were free. And so it's also there was a movement to have the date, by people to get this date. There was a national Juneteenth movement. There were people lobbying. You weren't going to get it under Trump. But then they always want to say, then Brandon Tatum's like, oh, but you didn't get it under Obama. He was Black president for 8 years. You know all the flag Obama got just for being the fucking black president? There's a lot of black things I wanted him to do. But he's president of everybody. But then now, and then one of them started talking about reparations, and he don't think he don't think we should get reparations. And he's like, "Oh, it's too late anyway." And I'm just like, Lord. Then, uh, Candace Owens wants to talk about we need to be looking at foreign policy, not about this June 19th, Juneteenth. Y'all want to talk about this lame holiday? I'm like, girl, really? Do you not? Okay. So Miss Opal Lee, who's 94 years old, she's lame for wanting a holiday celebrated. Like, wow. All the people who lobby for it, all the people in my city that celebrated, like we're lame for celebrating it. And I'm just like, wow. Oh, wait, what? Really? I'm not going to go find that. And then Jesse Lee Peterson, he went farther than that and said, you know, like, yeah, we shouldn't be celebrating Juneteenth. And then he says, proposing, girl, that July be White History Month. And that we need to celebrate all the good things that white people have done for this country. And since we're already celebrating the 4th of July, the birthday of America, we should have White History Month in that too. You talking Candace on KK de jour? Okay. I don't know. But all I'm gonna say is these three, we gotta figure out a way. If you can't cancel them, they need to be muted. So for my peace and serenity, and for my peace and serenity to my beautiful black people, these three, we would not be listening to them this weekend, please. Please don't listen to these people this weekend. Because they're gonna make a post, they're gonna make something, they're probably already in preparation if they haven't already. But this is what they said from weeks ago when I should have avoided them. But it was just like Jesse Lee Peterson is a minister and he's 77 years old. Brandon Tatum used to be a police officer. And Candace Owens, ironically, got help from the NAACP to sue her school because she was being discriminated against. And she tried to go into media, wasn't successful, but then when she became a conservative media personality, all of a sudden she started getting good checks, getting, you know. And I'm just like, no. No. And I do believe Jesse Lee Peterson has his own radio show. So I'm just saying, hey, everybody, mute these three because I'm sorry they're putting forth this thing like, oh, you don't need to be in a Democratic plantation, but I feel like, hell, you in a Republican big house, boo. I believe in reparations for black people. I may not always agree with ADOS, but I believe black people should get reparations. But you want white history? Jesus, fix it. Mama Oya, get him. So, I was only supposed to be on here 5 minutes. And I'm just, woosah. Serenity, peace. Maybe I should get some candles or something, because I just, ugh. And the thing is, they have an audience. And Brandon Taylor has over 1 million followers on YouTube. And Candace Owens has, I think, as many viewers as like 500,000, over 500,000. I forget how many Jesse Lee Peterson does. And I'm just like, damn. None of them believe in Black Lives Matter. Candace Owens has said some very horrible things about George Floyd. And I'm just like, what kind of Kool-Aid are they drinking? They will offer fame and wealth. This is what, y'all. Y'all meet me over on Speak Your Truth with Roxanne. She's talking about dealing with shame. Because these three need to definitely be listening. Because they're a goddamn shame. Mookie and Tamika Sweet Pea Brown are coming on at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm coming on at 10 p.m. Eastern with Ladies Night. Gentlemen are welcome. We're going to be talking about Felicia Rashad's response to Bill Cosby being released. We're going to talk about the Jessie Wu, Cardi B beef, and then did Jessie Wu spark a beef on Twitter so she can go on Tasha K? You all know that Tasha K and Cardi B are engaged in a lawsuit. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, y'all. Serenity. Do not listen to these three. And if you and dear white people, if you're listening, do not mention these three to us this weekend. Okay. Y'all have a good day. See y'all in the chats. Okay. Peace, serenity. Don't listen to these three. Black people, I want y'all to have peace. I want to have peace. Don't listen to these three. Mute. Cancel. Love y'all. Bye.